Alright, here we are once again. Um, oh man, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. What is today, Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Oh man. Well, we have some things to go over. But first, I don't know. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing a lot better today. I finally found a job that like doesn't pay shit, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it, and I don't want to downplay how great it is to not have to worry about job applications and stuff anymore. But at the same time, I'm just always anxious, you know. Uh, I just wish things didn't have to be so difficult for for people like me. I don't know, man. I mean, there are always people who have it worse, so you kind of it kind of feels bad to talk about, but I think it's okay to be open about stuff, you know, when things are difficult, because life is difficult sometimes, you know. Because like my new job has a lot to do with talking to people, and I think it's been pretty clear that I'm not good at that. Uh, like even doing this was kind of a way for me to branch out a little more, and like, and in certain ways that I have, and I'm really proud of the progress that I've made, because I've, you know, been able to talk to people on Discord. I've, you know, made some really good friends. I've gotten to play games with people, other people, even people on like other people's streams, which is something I never really saw myself being able to do. But it was, I mean, everybody's been so nice and supportive, and it's really helped me a lot to, I don't know, be a little more comfortable, be a little more confident. Um, but yeah, the anxiety of like just dealing with other people in general uh, is definitely always going to be a huge problem for me. But you know what? I'm just gonna I'm just gonna focus on being relieved, relieved and excited, and whatever happens, happens. You know, it is just really nice to not have to like fuck. I hate job. I know I've talked about this so many times on stream. I hate job searching so much. It's god awful. But yeah, you know, it's been a good week so far. Like I'm really happy, you know. It's 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 tough out there, man. Like super big, you know, sending all the support to everybody else who's in the middle of trying to find a better job, or finding a job period, you know. Because like a lot of stuff out there is just like they want to pay you nothing, and then sometimes you got to drive a long way for it too, and it's like, man, we need you to we need you to pay us a livable wage, please, for a lot of the stuff that you're asking us to do. Oh man, but yeah, other than that, man, the weather's getting hot again. I'm not happy about it. I know that I sometimes complain about the cold, but I'm really not happy about the weather getting warm again, because my room, especially with my computer and all my games, my systems and stuff, it gets very hot. I've also been, oh man. So one of the things about this job is that I'm potentially the main office is in Texas, and uh, if things go well, they would probably want me to move down there. And God, I would never have to worry about snow again. But like, also, it's fucking hot down there. uh, but you know, we'll see how things go. But yeah, I hope everybody's else is doing well. Um, I know nobody really shows up in the beginning, but I like doing a little, I don't know, just catching up for people who do show up, and just a quick life update. in my in my normal life, day to day life, I live with people who like to talk a lot and don't like to listen a lot. So I think it's helpful for me to be able to just sit here and talk for a little bit without before we play the game. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. So I did do some looking into this game a little bit, and I went back and replayed. Um, I replayed some sections from the last chapter. Um, so the things that I found out, right? Number one, I'm glad we switched characters because the girl in that chapter, we needed her. So the reason that she was able to um, deal with the ghost that we were running into was because of her high. I think it was her spiritual stat was really high. So that's why the girl was able to take care of those ghosts that we kept running into. But she, if you bring her into the final boss fight, she will help you. Like her whole thing about I don't think I can help you. Not true. She can, but also you can't win with her in your party. You simply you cannot. And I don't and the game doesn't really tell you that. It just lets you flail around until you eventually die. But because um God, I don't remember their names, but the detective guy has his gun, right? He can use the gun. He's the only one who can use the gun. The other guy had his bat. um, and so he's the only one that can use the bat. The only other weapon we have is the broken crowbar that we got, and that doesn't do enough damage apparently to wound this guy. So, and I didn't try the bat. I'm not sure if the bat does enough damage. Um, that's something interesting that I'd be interested in. Uh, they hate the detective guy. Yeah. Well, we got him killed off last time, so. But yeah, so she can't win that fight. We can't bring her into that fight. Um, I did try. I brought the detective again and tried that fight again while doing the other way to solve the fight, and that does let the detective live. Like your partner lives if you do the right thing in the fight. So from that I learned there are two ways to solve each chapter. You can either destroy the ghost or sort of exorcise the ghost and have it pass on. So like there's a and they call that the normal ending, and the other one is the good ending. So originally I was like, oh, well, we can see the normal ending, and I'll do the good ending on my own or something, because I it's a normal ending. It's not gonna be the best outcome, but it's still gonna be a good. You would still expect it to be like a good outcome, right? For a normal ending. Well, as I was looking into it today before I started, uh, it sounds like it's the normal ending is actually a bad ending. I don't actually know what happens in it, but like people refer to it as the bad ending. So I'm a little more concerned than I was. Um, I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this again. We're gonna continue where we left off, and we'll do chapter 3. I'm still deciding on whether I want to go back through and try to do the good ending, because for overall, to get the good ending in the game, you can't destroy any of the ghosts. If you destroy even one ghost instead of exercising it, you'll get the bad ending or the normal ending uh, at the end of the game. So I don't know. We'll see. I still haven't decided. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean, I guess I also should have known. Like, they always call it the normal ending. Um, just as like I don't know. I don't know if it's just to make it sound less terrible or what. Um, but I just kind of didn't really think about it. I was just like, oh, okay, it'll still be a fine ending, and it might still be an okay ending. I don't know. I don't really know what it entails, but the fact that everybody refers to it as the bad ending is like, I'm like, I kind of would like to do the good ending on stream, but we'll see. If I have the patience to just go back through real quick after stream, I might just go back through and run through all those, because we know what to do, right? We got everything and we know what to do, at least for the Chapter 2 fight. It's just giving him that route. Oh, I mean, the other interesting thing was if you save the detective, you kind of learn that he was kind of trying to solve this mystery of what happened with all these missing people and the I want to say Happy Tree Farm, but it was like Happy Honey Farm or something like that. So he ends up living, and then he goes, all right, well, I'm gonna leave now. I can't help you anymore. So he decides to leave, and I don't know if any of the others stay after that. I'm assuming that some of them must, right? We have to have like other friends. It's this first one, I believe. Well, should I load this one? Wait. Oh, that's a good question. Because if I end up wanting to go back through and then try to get the good ending on stream, but we've already killed off so many people. Maybe we should just continue killing them off, then seeing how that affects the story. But if, well, because I'd want the footage of having. Well, I mean, I don't know. It probably doesn't really matter. We'll just continue from here. Yeah, I mean, that is the idea, Nat. Because I'm just thinking back, like, we could have brought the detective into the first fight, right, in Chapter 1. And I'm trying to think, I think there was something that only the girl could do. I think we had to bring the girl into that fight because there was something that she needed to use for us. So I think the game stops characters from being able, like, you can't get someone killed that's important for the story. Because if he died in that first chapter, Chapter 2 would be a lot different because he helped us a lot in Chapter 2. So I don't think not saving them changes much. Which is, I think, what you're getting at. I think that because he's walking away, so even if he dies in this one, it's not going to affect the story of the next chapter very much, anyway. So it sounds like it really does. I don't want to say it puts you on rails, but it makes sure that the story stays intact, so it can't change too much, no matter who gets killed. So maybe it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Where were we? Yeah, this is after everything, right? Yeah. If we talk to her, she just says, go to bed. You return to bed. Yeah. Yeah, all it changes is the ending. I guess like the ending of that chapter and the ending of the game. Sort of. Yeah, it's I guess because now that I'm thinking about it, there are lines that change, you know, right? Like because he comes back with you, if he lives, he comes back with you after that fight, so he has like a couple things, just a couple extra lines. But overall, it's a pretty straight path. That doesn't change much, which is pretty normal for choice games. Like if they're telling a good story, they can't really let you change the story too much, otherwise it would just get insane. It's been 3 days since Shimio's defeat. Sho has left, leaving only Christy and I at the mansion. Okay, so Christy stays. Oh, that's right, because Christy still has her mark. We've not had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info on any spirits. Death's footsteps keep drawing closer. Good work, Lady Christy and Lord Yashiki. Did you obtain any clues? No, nothing really. I'd hoped, but... I see. Lady Saya's study seemed optimal to contain something of interest. Christy and I just finished investigating Sayakujo's study. It had been full of mountains of specialized books and piles of reports. It was a daunting task, but we did our best to search through them regardless. Except it was all futile. Everything was about healing the spirit. Nothing mentioned the mark at all. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion? You have any other ideas, then? Well, remember what I said about H Shrine? I forget, but let's say yes. Right, of course you would. I was thinking, maybe the shrine is connected to all this spirit stuff. That's what Shimio's note said, right? Everything happening in the forest is the divine wrath of H Shrine. Then you think the mark and the spirit activity are because of this divine wrath? It's definitely a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories and myths because of the wrath of gods. Isn't there value in looking into it? I mean, maybe. Exactly what I'd expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake. Yeah, sure. I definitely remember what you said. It's been a few days, but I definitely remember. What did she say about that shrine? I don't know. There was probably something about lots of deaths there or something. Exactly what I expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake. Christy is brimming with confidence. She seems in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter after all, so maybe this is what she's really like. So Mary, I'd like to go see H Shrine. You don't mind, do you? It is true, many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is H Shrine, there may be some clues there. But even if there are, if it's spiritual, then how are normal humans like us supposed to find it? Christy and I don't have any spiritual powers. In that case, could you bring me along with you to H Shrine? I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual. Do we get to carry Mary around? Are we carrying Mary? Carry Mary? You know that shrine? Yes, in truth it enshrines the guardian deity of the Kujo family. Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine. However, that came to an end after the recent war resolved. As one who serves the Kujos, I am concerned about its present state. Then bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I? As it is impossible for me to walk, I would agree with that assessment. I am sorry to inconvenience you. An overgrown forest in the dead of night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to the shrine. You look worn out and we haven't left. It's a small price to pay if we can get any hints about the spirits. That's true. I think Mary's eager about this too, so I'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Okay, let's go back to the forest. Good. She's the only one we can select anyway. How much did we... Okay, we lost everything. Okay. Actually... Does it say in our thing what she said about the shrine? Did she say anything important? Oh yeah, he heard a voice from the shrine. It's just facing Shimio. Nah. Okay, that's fine. Have her carry her? No. Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. I should be able to carry her just fine. Oh, okay, good. By the way, Mr. Yoshigi. Before I clicked off of that, my brain went, by the way, Yoshigi, have you looked up her skirt to see if there's anything there? I just kind of popped out. And then I read what she actually said. Have you read the files over there? No. We'll be nice to Mary. She might, I don't know, she might end up killing us. I don't know what Mary can do, actually. But something about a talking doll tells me that she probably has more power than she perhaps lets on. And we probably shouldn't make her mad. She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Listen, Nat, listen. Yeah, I know. Thank you for the bonk. Not yet. I've searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage. Oh, really? Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages. Looks like articles on various crimes. The clippings cover every incident in each city and the surrounding area. Was Miss Kujo looking into criminal activity? Any of it look related to the mark? No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago. She puts the file back. Alright, should we head out soon? park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. We make our way to the familiar arch. There's still a long way to go. A middle-aged man carrying a doll. You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here. I am very sorry to cause you such trouble. Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them. Honestly, it probably looks really cute. Probably, I don't know how big Mary is, but it's probably... Is she small? Is she a small doll? I was kind of picturing her as being life-size. But if he's just carrying her pretty easily... I don't know. She might be small. But he said he thought she would be heavy, so she's probably human-sized. Because I think at the beginning they said she was human-sized sitting there. And that's why he was so freaked out at first. It still probably looks really cute. I have not been outside in a long time. And to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman, this is a very precious experience. She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but... Is she actually having fun? You think she's kid-size? Maybe. I feel like well, they probably didn't really mention. I've been picturing her as being like a normal adult size, you know what I mean? Still, it is just as the rumors say. This forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it has given birth to monstrous spirits. I bet if you track down the cause of it, it'll be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Oh good, I didn't have to remember my way over here. I was just thinking, I have no idea where this thing is anymore. We reached the old Torii Gate with no trouble. We stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping. It is most likely because Shimio is now gone. 8th shrine is up those stone steps. At Mary's direction, we walk toward the gate. A small black shadow floats across our feet. Is it the bunny? Haha! It's that rabbit again. So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Yashiki. You are correct, it is very cute. The rabbit stares up at the two of us. Then disappears toward the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary? I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul. So it's a spirit too. Is that the girl? Is that Kujo? Is that gonna pop up on stream? It sure is. Indeed. I was looking to see if it would pop up on stream. Yeah, it did. Though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution. And it's helped us every time so far. We follow the rabbit under the Torii Gate and up the stone steps. At the top we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but an old altar. Is this 8th shrine? Sadly, it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected. That black rabbit is gone. He's going to try and give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and get to searching so we don't stay here too long. Oh. It's silly of me to like I should know what Japanese shrines are like, but I was still imagining like a house, you know, like a temple with sliding doors sort of thing. But it's just this. What's this? Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened here. Does that take care of all of them? Yeah. There's a sacred Shimenawa rope on a ragged boulder. I wonder if that boulder is in Niwakura. What's that? According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. No. It's a wooden shrine altar. A clouded old mirror serves as the Goshintai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peek inside the altar just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust. The Goshintai is outside, and the altar's empty. That's concerning. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads? Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Each shrine was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddhist statues from shrines and desecrated them. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So this is where that happened. No, it was done in a public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kujo family head was said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. It seems that all the broken statues from around H City were buried here. Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. You have a keen eye, Lord Yashigi. The shrine was subsequently dug up and the statues were stolen. So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that? That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war. So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned into divine wrath and given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever? About that. This land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it. So too much background noise, right? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I am sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest. So after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew. Forgive me, I was unable to... You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. Oh no. They're making me at least partially walk back, which means something's probably gonna happen. Is that just another statue lying there? Okay. Or whatever, yeah. We We leave H Shrine, walking down the beach trail toward the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees. Okay. I was really expecting something to happen. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory, passion evident in her voice. I believe Shimio was right. H Shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stolen statues. Don't you agree? I wonder. It feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimio wandering around. It couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel that's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit. Don't you think? You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles. Lord Yashiki, please stop the car. Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it? I sense a presence similar to Lady Christy's mark close by. Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of H City. Christy and I step out of the car. Gah. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look, someone's over there. A small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why is a kid outside at this time of night? Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Eita. I got to talk with Hanayome. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. A rather round young man appears, stepping out of the shadows. You get your question answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayome sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is. You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I dropped. What's Love and Hero? What, you don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard. TV's restricted at home. Oh no. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Eita, is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out. Yeah. We watched from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think? I turn, but Christy isn't there. Hey, you there. Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Well, there goes Christy, hounding the poor guy. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady, don't be mean to Ada. The girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayome you keep mentioning? A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box. What, she'll like find your missing keys for you? That's pretty handy. Maybe we should leave this one alone. Shit, what did she say? A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier the mark was hurting, so maybe. But she seems friendly. You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glances between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? I showed them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on, what is this? It looks exactly like mine. He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals the mark on his hand. It's the cursed scar, yeah? I saw an article on it in Upart's Monthly. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you, but that's nonsense. It's not all true, right? Right? Oh no, boy. Buddy, I'm sorry to tell you this. He really should have come looking for us. Sounds like he'd heard the rumors but chose not to do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made that phone call earlier. Oh fuck, so wait, she helps you find your stuff and then kills you? Equal exchange, I guess, you know. She'll help you find your lost keys, but you gotta give your life for it. That's the last damn time you're ever gonna lose those keys again. Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome. That's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. But I mean, there might be an issue with that. This is a child. We might, I mean, at least call their parents, maybe. I mean, don't call their parents. That's I don't know what we would say to them. Your daughter's cursed. I'm sorry. We're gonna do something about it. So just let her stay with us for now. We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Kucho Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Before they climb in, I warned Mary to stay quiet until we get back. I mean... might be a bad idea to freak them out. Oh, that's kind of fair, I guess. They're just sitting with this doll between them. this creepy looking doll. They're just like, what? You guys into dolls? First, we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Eita Nakamatsu. The girl is Suzu Morimiya. They tell us they met through the readers column in Upart's Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayome, and Eita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Okay, well, at least she's probably not waiting up for her then. Yeah, you'll never lose anything again. Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Eita. Please tell them about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Eita reluctantly tells us that Suzu's repressed. They're just rumors I read, but... Chapter 3. Hanayome. Oh. Wait a sec, that... Is that ghost... Is that particular ghost in all of you? Has she been in every chapter thing? Oh god, I don't remember, but she's like the main ghost. She's on everything. She's on the front cover of the thing. Oh, excuse me. Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City? There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. He went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone, but all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumor said to do and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? Okay, well, when they put it like that, that's a lot scarier sounding than what I was imagining before. Okay, I might just have I might just being lewd brain, you know. I might just being monkey brain, but like the sounds kind of sounded a little. I mean, it sounded like, I don't know, like lewd sounds. I feel like, I don't know, maybe not. At first I was like, it's some smacking sounds, like chewing or something, but I don't know. There, I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, she looks, well, she looks adultish sized. I don't know. I like to think he was just like, just like carrying her in his arms with her like sitting there upright. Oh wait, oh god. Nope. I always do this. Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I'm here. The doll really talked. I can't say I expected that. Actually, now that we're on the subject, I really I never thought about how terrible that would be to like not even she can't it seems like she can't move her arms or anything, right? She can only talk. Like to be a sentient like either a spirit trapped in a doll or just a sentient doll and like be trapped right here at all times. Bridal style, Carrie? Bridal style, yeah. What's bridal style? Is that the same as being as Princess Carrie? Is that the same thing? Because that's what I was imagining when you said that. But yeah, ventriloquist vibes. I mean, except without him sticking his hand up her ass, you know. Probably without that part. But yeah. At least that's how I assume ventriloquist puppets work, right? That's how puppets work. I can't say I expected that. Then does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Eita with just about all they needed to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. It seems like Ada in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. and Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome. Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Eita, they are likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie, the feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So we can assume Hanayome also gave the mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how puppets work either. No idea. Gonna need more water soon. I'll keep an eye on the time. This might be a shorter stream just because it's so hot in my room. We'll see. I'd like to do like a chapter each stream if we can, but I'm not sure. Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest, I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box of that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? It is not for children to know. But fine. So there are other phone boxes like that? I think there are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one that we went to in the A highway parking lot is one, and one at T Mountain Rest Area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And Eita, where's the last one? At the park by T Apartment Complex. It's the only one inside the city. Why just those 3 locations? Yeah, right? It's not just one phone box. I was like, maybe she died on her way back from her wedding there at that phone box, but... Dunno, the BBS I read didn't say. Mister? Do you really think Hanayome is the one who gave us the marks? I think so. Man, maybe this ghost isn't the main ghost. Maybe she's just the one that they used for all the art, because she's creepy. Oh, fascinating, though. Let's see. I think so. I mean, of course, I think so. The rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years, and no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark. Well, it's possible that something has changed her in the recent time. Because the marks seem... Maybe she's heard the call too. Maybe she's heard the voice in the shrine. Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say, seeing as I don't know anything about spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of ghost story. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. If those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea. So says the doll before our eyes. That is the inexplicable power to talk. So, she probably can't even move her head, right? Like, she's probably just staring out into space. Are her lips even moving, or is a voice just emanating from her? In my head, I've been imagining that she, like, can move her arms and stuff, but it's pretty clear that she probably can't now. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath. Lord Yashiki, may I add, as I explained previously, your mark is different from the others. The vanquishing spirit seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since you told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is, but it is true it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well. I can't really picture Christy and Ada facing off against the spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out. Thank you. Mary... Oh, she can move her head. Mary bows her head slightly, with a squeak. Now you should begin investigating, Hanayome. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within H City? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the Park by T apartment complex. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of Hanayome, other. Okay. Let us drop a save. Okay. So I kind of don't regret like destroying that last sphere because he was kind of a piece of shit even in life. But from here on out, we'll try to get the good endings as far as we can, and I'll decide later if I want to go back through everything. You know. What was I doing? Oh yes, I want to look at this. The end of 90s. Online infrastructure has advanced the popularity of a certain widely used BBS. Hanayome is an urban legend that sprang up from that BBS. It goes as follows. Certain telephone booths in H City will let you talk to ghosts. Oh, it is a strange lip smacking noise, so it's supposed to be lip smacking. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it. What do you want to see? Why is the spirit called a bride? If she appears as a bride, then someone must have seen her. 3 phone boxes in H City let you speak with a ghost. One seems to be the one Eita and Suzu use. It shouldn't take long to reach the other 2 by car. Okay. We've received nothing from the others. Eita, an occult maniac. Self-employed, or so he says. He met Suzu through the reader's column, and she idolizes him like a big brother for whatever reason. This is the beginning of the hottest summer in the life of Ada, age 33. Wait. Okay, his face did change. I was like, was it always crying like that? A young girl who called Hanayome to ask her something and received the mark. She was raised in a complicated household and is extremely mature. See, immediately, as soon as she mentioned that her mom was strict, I immediately got uncomfortable. I was like my immediately triggered like bad feelings in me. So I really feel for this kid. She's probably got some really bad stuff going on at home. I don't know. I feel like that's like such a small thing to make a leap of assumption, but like, you know, if there's smoke, you know. I mean, sure, let's bring the kid with us. Absolutely. Let's go to the rest area. The phone booth stands solitary on the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. Oh, woof woof. I can hear a dog howl from nearby. It almost sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. I feel like that dog's calling someone. I think it's looking for its master. You understand it? Kind of, yeah. We have a dog at home, too. And that one's not a regular dog. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure it's a spirit or ghost or something. Oh, oops. I'm only supposed to talk about that stuff with my mom's friends. People will think I'm weird if I do. But you understand, don't you? Yeah. Can she sense the supernatural? I'd always felt like something was different about her from the start. Oh no, is her mom abusing her for money or some shit? Anyway, mister. I think that's the telephone booth that's in the Hanayome rumors. Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count. Yeah, I think you're right. When I called her, it didn't ring until I went inside. But the booth is too small for two people. Either I or Suzu will have to go in. Should I go in? No, I'll go in. I can't stand around and make a kid do this. Oh, I wonder if I had brought someone else, would they have let me pick? Interesting. It's cramped inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. The clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. To pass the time, I glance around at the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help our investigation. Yeah, I mean, she has a mark too, Nat. She also already has a mark. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. I was just wondering if, like, we can get double marked. But he's already been, like, we've already been in contact with so many other ghosts. And our mark reacts to everybody. On the night of 2/8/1990X, an assault took place in the forest nearby. If anyone has any info on this case, please oh no. Please notify H Police Department. This is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible. Oh no. That's not the sound of smacking lips. Looks like something terrible happened here. The phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out and pick it up. I got some real uncomfortable feelings about this. The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. What's going on? Suddenly there's a strange noise. Crunching. Smacking, like the sound of saliva someone chews. Maybe it is someone chewing? But why? Why is someone shooing? Did you see it? Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayome? Did you see it? She asked a second time. Rumors mentioned that I should say, I don't know. No, we don't want to die here. I haven't seen it. What do you want to see? It's going exactly as the rumor said. Hanayome is supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, do you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me. Tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, 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 tell me. Tell me. Uh-oh. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. It must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? The mark on my arm burns dully, like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. She did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? You were hoping I'd screech it? I thought about it, but I was like, oh no. I feel like my monotone voice made that encounter a lot less scary than it should have been, and I should have just not read it out loud. Okay, I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. As soon as I leave the booth, Suzu comes up to me. You don't look good. Did something happen in there? I tell Suzu about my conversation with Hanayome. I wonder what's going on. She answered my question, okay? Suzu's brow furrows in confusion. Do you want to see about that other telephone box? Maybe some clues are there. Or you can try one more time there. There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the park by T Apartments in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows since it's on the way. New info was added to the spirit file, the second phone box. Oh, hello, Swift. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope your work is going well. I hope you're having a good week. Really appreciate you. Oh, I have to... Okay, I didn't miss your any announcements about your Lego stream. Good. Cool. Okay, I had to go make sure that I didn't miss any announcements about it because I'm excited for that. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, enjoy the lurk. Okay. Okay, so just telling us what happened. No new information there. Okay, we can't examine anything, so let's head back, I guess. Oh, I gotcha. I mean, no worries, no rush or anything. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't already miss it. Because I tend to be a little oblivious sometimes. But yeah, definitely. Okay. Anything to say, Mary? I tell Mary what happened at the phone box. You say Hanayome acted strangely. She called the spirit that cursed you with your mark Buddha? I cannot say I know what she saw. But from what you said, she will likely not respond to your question. That does not mean she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can. I should ask her, where is the person that gave me this mark, or something like that, you know? Although that might either give us absolutely no information or too much information for this far in the story. Let's go to the park. I see a small park tucked between all of the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. I'm sure that's the telephone booth from the rumors. Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayome hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong? I scratch my head. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. Suddenly I hear that strange voice again. Gossip, in other words, the rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Suzu, go back to the car. There's something I want to try, but it might end up backfiring on me. Oh, okay. Please be careful, mister. Oh wait, 1 second. I have a message from Eita. Oh? Yeah, he says there's new info on Hanayome. Here it is. Suzu hands me a note written by Eita. Don't talk about eyes or things like it when you're on the phone with Hanayome. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay? P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. Oh. Don't say I. There's nothing else? No, that's all. But Ada said that he was sure it would help. I'll keep it in mind. Don't say eyes. Did it say she was blind? Her face is covered, right? Her face is always covered. We never see her without her shawl. Or is that what it's called? What's that bride thing? The shawl. The face thing. The lace face. Nah, I don't remember. Suzu returns to the car. I step inside and wait for the phone to ring. There's a poster in this booth too. Just like the one in the rest area, this looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you were a witness to this crime, please notify the police. A veil! She's always wearing her veil. Well, now we have to say, oh, fuck, you're right. We have to say eyes. Ah, shit. But what if that's the one we should follow and the other ones are the ones we shouldn't follow? what if it's all a lie? What if the rumor that we received is the rumor that's not to be followed? We'll figure it out. Also, what would these still be up after 5 fucking years? I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know. If nobody's cleaning these places out. I don't know, man. We don't have phone booths anymore. Not here, anyway. They're all gone. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. I mean, they're close by, right? So, could they both be the same person? Right? Someone was kidnapped here and then assaulted in the forest? Oh, you're right. That's true. No one's using them because they're cursed. But I feel like, I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess if every time you go to use it, it gets haunted, then people would just stop using it. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. Coincidence? The phone rings. I'm thinking logically, like, if she was kidnapped, they would have if she was found right away because she got assaulted, they would have taken it down. I don't know. I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. I don't like these. I don't like the sound. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. This sound makes me really uncomfortable. Like, I'm assuming it's supposed to be chewing because they mentioned crunching last time. But like it sounds like the fakey noises that they put in hentai, you know? An icy cold voice speaks. Did you see it? I saw it. You saw, didn't you? You saw that thing of me. The voice cuts off. Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Live or die? What do you mean? Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes or eyeglasses? A telescope? Fuck. Okay. That's what I thought. Because those two pieces of information we got were separate. Plus, both of the other options had eyes in them, so it couldn't have been both of them. Probably. It sounds like something's searching around outside the phone box. You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color. Red, pink, green. Oh god, what? Oh fuck. Green. Nope. Nope. She didn't like that. She didn't like green. She doesn't like green. Green confirmed. She's a green hater. You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which do you choose? Love? Nope. She didn't like that either. She doesn't like love. She hates green love. She hates green and love at the same time. Suddenly the phone goes dead. Someone knocks on the glass door. Is something wrong? Are you okay? Is that a stranger passing by? I guess they're wondering what's going on with me. It's a relief to hear a normal person's voice. Yeah, sorry, it's nothing really. As I'm turning around, I feel the door of the booth violently fly open. Two dark, shadowy arms, the last thing my eyes see. The image burned into my retinas. Okay, let's decide again. Okay. So it starts us all the way back over here. I saw it. This part is... I really like this game, but some of these are like... Some of these get a little ridiculous, where she's like asking really strange questions that like don't... That like, I don't know. It just feels a little ridiculous at this point, but I'm still into the game. It sounds like something searching around outside the phone box. You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? I guess red would be the next choice. Nope. It's pink. It's pink. It's definitely pink. She hates red. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Dreams, romance, love. Romance? Oh, safe. No, Nat, you were wrong. You and your red were wrong. It's pink, Nat. Of course it's pink. What were you thinking? I'm just gonna blame you for that one. The phone goes dead. Well, stop that sound, please. Next I know, the bloody handprint is gone, and so is the ominous presence. Well, I'm still hearing the noise. Okay, thank you. These do sort of feel arbitrary, yeah, right? Like, very arbitrary. The questions she asked me were strange. She's particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answers. I mean, because green could be an eye color. Love? Dreams? I don't know. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies. I exit the booth and Suzu rushes up to me. My mark suddenly started hurting. Did something happen? I tell Suzu about what happened in the telephone booth. I wonder what that was about. I guess there's no way she'd know the answer. Huh? There's something on the ground. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I don't think it was there before I went into the phone box. I pick up the paper and open it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. An incident? The posters I saw in the telephone booths mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I asked Suzu what they think. Is it a coincidence, or... Suzu worries at her lip. We've gone to all the boxes now, so should we go back? I want to share all this with Eita and Miss Christie. Yeah. We should probably head back for now. New info was added to the spirit file. The third phone box. Interesting. So that makes it sound like some ex-lover or something, like, or someone close to her killed her. Was the assault actually a murder? Did they call it assault when it was actually a murder? Oh, welcome back. Christy is there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles on criminal cases. How did the investigation go? Suzu and I tell Christy what we discovered. I see. I can see Christy's mind working. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. You know those posters and that bit of stationery you found? Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed. And if that's the case, then... She glances over at the files. The dates are 5 years ago, right? And there might be an article on what happened here in those files. Let's get Ada to help out too. Go get a move on. All four of us begin reading through files. The clippings range from the smallest dispute to the most heinous crime in H City. They're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. Did they get stored in the garage because they're so old? After a while, I think I found it. The date matches the posters and the victim's name is Seiko. Suzu lays the file out on the desk and we all peer at it. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently she committed suicide in the forest by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad. Thanks, Ada, but I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this. She's cringing, but she sounds determined. Between this and sneaking out at night, she's a surprisingly brave kid. It's rather odd for someone her age. And I don't think that's that odd. Kids tend to be pretty brave. Especially kids with rough home lives. I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor. Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. That's horrifying. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Seiko Hasegawa's misfortune. Ada somberly cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found. It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed. The pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave them a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives. Is that true, Christy? Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it. The cruel fate of a woman attacked before a wedding. We fall silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale. Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hansagawa and Hanayome's phone boxes. According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by A Highway. The phone booths connect Hanayome and Seiko Hasagawa. The coincidence sends a shiver down my spine. It's that note we found by the telephone booth. Did Seiko's fiance write it? Most likely. What's strange is it was there and not where she committed suicide. Did Hanayome put it there? Maybe she was telling us something. And that the photos. I have no clue how spirits think, but if Suzu's right, then that note is an important clue for us. I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiancé was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they brought on the trip died heroically as well. Where's the fiancé now? Well... he began acting strange due to the shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him. But he wasn't the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all of the culprits went missing too. You hear about that online too? Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs. Hubs like pre-internet chat rooms? Everyone was talking about it on the occult hubs back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things, like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those were pictures of the assault. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her, her face soaked with tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look, don't look." Don't look, huh? Hanayome has an extreme reaction to being seen by others. He kept going on about it night after night, until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die, but it's still really creepy, you know? Suddenly, a line from the note pops into my head. I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy. Do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Seiko killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location. But that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I feel like I went west from that big arch at the entrance. So you're really going to go? Yeah, we might be able to figure out something about Hanayome. Okay, mister, I'll do my best. New info was added to the spirit file. Oh, man. That's definitely some hard stuff to read and hear about, you know. Okay. Let's go back into the mansion real quick. Because I want to read that stuff that got added. I know it's just the updated stuff, but we're gonna take a break. Let me go get some more water real quick. And I'll be right back, guys. Alright. I opened a window just because it's so blazing hot in here. So sorry if there's any, like, outside noise coming in. Yeah, I might hear some car honks or something to that effect. Okay. Got some more water here. So let's see. I know this is just recapping everything that we know. Just take all the spell all your heartache. Thanks, Sant. I don't know. Something about the note. I'll dispel all your heartache, so forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. I see it. It's the way that they said it is a little unclear. I'm unclear if he went missing first and then she killed herself, or if she killed herself and then he went missing and all the culprits went missing. Alright. Well, for now, we got Suzu as our partner. Let's head on out again. Wait, hold on. I think I saved, but I'm just gonna do it again. Okay, let's head back into the forest. Head back into this creepy ass forest. Let me scooch forward a little bit. My headphone cord is stretched a little too tightly. Hearing her speak, I had the impression that she had been raised well, but now that I'm out alone with her like this, it's not just that. She is, how do I put it? This is a little late, but I hope we get along. Should I call you Mr. Yashiki? No, just, Mr. is fine. Having you call me by my first name is kinda... I'm sorry, that was rude of me. That's right, she's strangely mature. Suzu? Is it alright if I call you that? Yes, just Suzu is fine. Okay. You think she got assaulted, he went missing, and then she killed herself? Yeah, but it specifically said, forget the incident and rest well in heaven, you know? It specifically said, rest well in heaven. It sounded like he was gonna kill her. It sounded like he was putting her out of her misery. But if she really hung herself, that's why I was wondering if, like, if he went crazy after she killed herself and killed all those guys, and that's why everybody went missing. But I'm not sure. I don't know how clear it is. Like in Japanese culture, it's you don't call people by their first names usually. You usually add like a suffix at the end of it, like san or something like that. Which is why you see them saying like Lord something and Mr. something a lot. You'll see. That's the best way to translate it into English. So that's why he was like. That's why Mr. Yashiki, because he doesn't really remember his name. He only knows. I think he only remembers his first name. He doesn't remember his last name. So like, her calling him Mr. Yashiki is a little rude as someone who is younger than him, so much younger. It feels very awkward. That's why he didn't want her to call him that. So what do your parents do? Yeah, it's kind of out of the blue to ask that, but we might be in some life and death situations. Even if she's just a kid, I'd like to know what kind of person she is. Right now, I'm only living with my mom. She pushes herself every day. Pushes herself? Does that mean she's a career woman who works hard at her job? I see. Sorry for the random question. Not at all. She lives alone with her mother, who works every day. Which means she's basically living alone. That must be why she's so mature. Just then the tires hit a bump in the road. Did we just run someone over? I see a square gray object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Is that thing back there yours? No, that's Ada's. He said it was a CD radio cassette player. A radio cassette player? Why? He said we might need music while we drive. Want to listen to something? No, I'll pass. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Suzu finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. This mark. Did Hanayome really do this? I don't know for sure, but I think that's a natural assumption. Oh, I guess so. Suddenly it dawns on me. Why does this kid not want to treat the spirit like it's evil? No, maybe it's just Hanayome specifically. But that would be the best. What would? I mean, if Hanayome were really a nice spirit. Yeah, you're right. Her grin at me is relieved. I smile back at her stiffly, a weight in the pit of my stomach. If that's really true, then we can get through this without anyone dying. The problem is, that's impossible. I lightly rub my wrist as I watch Suzu smile out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I really hope so. I mean... she doesn't seem malicious. I mean, as unmalicious as a terrifying ghost can be, you know what I mean? This is a ghost that I would like to exorcise, if we can figure out how, rather than destroy. Huh? We're gonna go in the forest? Suzu is understandably terrified. Anyone would be in her shoes. No one wants to go in a dark forest at night. Especially a famous suicide spot. We'll be okay as long as we're careful. I don't believe what I said for a minute. It's just something you say at times like these. Yeah, sure. Okay, it's supposed to be west of the gate. I look to the west of the gate again, but there's no sign of a trail. Suddenly, Suzu's face stiffens. What's wrong? It just got cold. Doggo. Uh-oh. I follow their gaze and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. A dog? It doesn't look like a dog. It certainly seems like one. It kicks up the dirt with 4 legs, but it looks off somehow. Its fur is long and disheveled, and from certain angles its face looks human. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Are you trying to tell us something? Mom says you're not supposed to talk nice to dogs like that. She says to be firm, like its master. That's how you train them. If you give it attention, the dog will think it has power over you. So ignore it and stay quiet, huh? I guess that's true for humans too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. The moment it's gone, the chill in the air dissipates like it was never there. Was it trying to tell us that we should go that way? Maybe. Is murder still written on the sign? Yep, looks like it. I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. A now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. The mark's color grows more vivid. Already we don't have anything. Oh well, I guess that's just the start of our investigation. There's probably not much time left. We should better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info was added to the spirit file. Investigating the forest. Again. Okay. Come on, Suzu, let's go. I'm hoping Suzu is a good choice because she can sense stuff. I think either way she'll be an interesting person. I'm curious about what's going on with her. Upon our return to the forest, a strange dog appears. Yeah. That dog did not look normal. Okay, we don't have anything, right? We have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. We've received nothing. We've gained nothing. Reads, welcome to the lesson, Romantic Wood Timberland. It also probably still says murder. There's a thicket of trees next to the gate. Let's look at it. With the dog gone, I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. The path goes west from the gate. It's really here. Was it trying to tell us about it? Who knows? Anyway, let's get going. I'm gonna overlook it because it's a game, but like, expecting to be able to find like, like a lone person's murder, like their suicide spot, in a dank forest like this. Like, they didn't do it along a path, most likely. I mean, I guess they were found eventually, but like, it could be anywhere, and there's probably no traces left anymore. I don't know. But I guess we have magic sense powers too. Nothing? Anything? Okay, nothing. Let's go, Suzu. Anything? Hello? Anything gonna jump out at me? Oh. What's that? There's something in the grass at the foot of the tree. Look at it. It's a wad of paper. Touch it. Poke it. Lick it. Bop it. Found a worn out talisman. Yay. I feel much better now. Got soul power. Several years later, right? The worn out talisman crumbles away. Alright, we got some soul power. Probably gonna need it. Let's go down this path and see what this little thing is. Oh. What is this? What have we here? I shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. Mister, what's that? Something's stuck to that tree over there. I can't make it out from here. I move forward for a closer look. Oh, what the? Oh! What is this? All thought in my mind ceases. It's as if I'm unable to process what I'm seeing and my brain comes to a halt. Do not lick it. Are these photos? There are a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree. But they're all... what is this? Why do all the eyes have nails? It's just as Suzu said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. Why is there tape? Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this? I mean, it's pretty clear. And they probably deserved it. All of the pictures, they're all men. Suzu's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? I'll look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but they may be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. I feel a little dizzy and step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight. Something wrong? Nothing, it's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there, we should check it out. What? Oh. Up above? Something up in the branches of the tree is reflecting light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk. You're going to climb the tree? What are you, nuts? There aren't any cavities, knots, or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb up it, so... I mean, she can stand on my shoulders, right? Can you stand on my shoulders? If that's all, then okay, I'll try. I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of those trees now. Can you reach? Just a little to the right. I'm almost there. Eek! Suzu reaches as far as she can with her hand, and I lose my balance. Both crash to the ground. Are you okay? I'm fine. Here. Suzu shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. Can he at least climb the not nail side? That's probably be a good idea. I wonder if we would have just fallen on our face. I don't know if we would have been able to climb it. Oh, it's a dog collar. A collar? It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? I wonder who threw it away. Who knows? As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. Tenta? Penta? Lenta? How are you supposed to pronounce that? New info was added to the spirit file. The picture's on the tree. Okay, so there's nothing here that we need to get, right? I grab the tape that's wrapped around one of the nails and take a good look at it. It looks like audio tape that's been pulled out of a cassette. Oh, audio tape. Okay, I guess we're not taking it with us, though. Okay. There's nothing else, right? Just this other one. Look. I can't see it well from here. Well, go closer. I feel around in the blades of grass. Got instant camera. I have hit the switch before I realize, and a red light appears. Apparently that means that the flash can be used. Does it still work? Yeah, looks like it. You want to take some photos? I turn it off and quickly stuff it in my bag. I decide it's wise not to not mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it. To see is to perceive light. Thanks, Ghost. Real helpful. That distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing the light it's reflecting. But what does that have to do with Hanayome? New info was added to the spirit file. Around the tree covered in photos. The branches of the tree. Her pet dog was found in the forest. Was it killed chasing after the culprits? It seems she even brought it on her trip to Greece with her fiance. Oh, it's Greek? Greek letters? Of some sort? Okay, so she probably hates the camera. So we probably shouldn't use that on her. I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me. Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility directed toward me. What should we do? The instant Suzu speaks, the growling grows distinctly quieter. I remember the photos. All of them were men with nails in their eyes. I don't know what that has to do with the dog, but if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place, if I'm with Suzu, it might react differently. I consider my options. Show the collar. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe. It's a safe bet the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show it the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh, doggo! Oh no. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me. Mr. Yashiki, don't move! I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. Stand still. The dog stops in its tracks. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. It shuffles back in its guard, then prepares to attack again. Safe! Okay. It bares its teeth and growls. So I've got a high animal handling skill. Turn my back to it. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend to not hear it threatening me. It growls for a while until it abruptly stops. Phew. Calm and collected. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. That collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said... What should I call it? Oh no, what? I have to pronounce Greek suddenly? Oh no, I don't know Greek. No, I probably should have chose the G. Oh! More clearly. Nope. It wasn't Senta. This glare strangely piercing. And then kills me. Is it the G? G's are Greek, right? G's are pretty Greek. Decide again. It could be the L, I guess. Lenta? Lenta? Does that sound... Genta. try again. So I know what to do. I think it's, I'm gonna go with the first one. Could be Lenta. It does look like an upside down L, but down for 60 years. I say it again, this time more clearly. And safe. The dog turns around and quietly slinks into the brush. Disappears from sight. Google says it's a G. Okay, that's what I thought. Disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you okay? Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. Yeah, Nat, I mean, even if I got it wrong, it wasn't gonna... all I would have to do is play it over once more real quick. It's not too bad. I usually prefer to try to just figure it out myself if I can. I only look stuff up if I'm, like, really stuck and don't want to waste, like, too much time. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. I hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. It found what it was looking for. You're right. Okay. Is there anything else in this path? No? Okay. Okay. Ah. I sound like a rope creaks above my head. Huh? Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread. Are those people? Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. The things hanging by their necks from the trees are display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a prank, or maybe a warning to intruders? The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go, I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Okay. Suzu replies uneasily. Before either of us take a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Aw, Suzu. It's okay, probably. Probably okay. Doll is mercilessly hanging by its neck. It has something in its left hand. Grabbing onto it to stop from swaying, I open the hand to take what's inside. Found a worn-out talisman. Oh, nice. Lovely. A male doll is hanging from the tree. The doll is swinging unceasingly from the ropes, even though there is no breeze. Okay, it was only that one that we could really examine. Okay, well that's super creepy. Great. Move forward. It's that dog. Suzu, be careful. No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore. It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. After a few moments, it disappears like mist. What was it doing? Is there something over there? Let's take a look. Okay. It's the place where that dog was digging. Upon closer inspection, the dirt there appears to be a different color. Feel? I reach out and touch the dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. You're going to dig here? I don't think we'll need any tools. Please. Okay. In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted, I look down on what we dug up. Ugh, gross. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. Is that a corpse? Yeah. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me. At some point, death has become familiar. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then I notice something. What's that? There's something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible. I killed them all. One's assault you. Now you rest in peace. What needed to be done. Now I die here. This forest you passed away. New song. Won't listen in heaven. The note ends there. 3 cassette tapes. That sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? Okay, so she did kill herself before he disappeared. It sounds like, and he killed those guys. And then himself. Good for you, dude. I'm glad you got him. But these tapes. She looks at the cassette tapes. Why were they buried too? They look at the remains as if asking them the question. Of course, it's not going to reply. I don't know. I trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind. The last. The voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? Huh? Is something the matter? I didn't say anything. It's nothing, sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. New info was added to the spirit file. Unidentified suicide victim. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Nothing else is here. Oh, my mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in. Good. Out of nowhere, my mark flares up painfully, the intense pulsing setting my nerves on fire. Oof. We do have that cassette player in the car. Shit, are we out of time? I bite my lip and look at Suzu. Suzu, hey, can you hear me? Yeah. It's finally here. It all starts now. I grab Suzu and run. The spirit is closing in on us. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel. The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. Suzu is staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Ada's tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back. We need to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Kujo Mansion. Even if I discuss it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. Where are we? I'm on an unfamiliar road, like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before, but the route I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible. Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange, that's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it, why am I here again? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, or keep going straight, I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous. I hit the steering wheel. Maybe it was because of my outburst, but my marker starts burning with pain again. This is bad, really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, we can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? Oh god. Okay, so we checked the mountain and the apartments, right? But we never really examined this first phone box. I turned the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. A highway. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important so long as it gets me out of this situation. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turned the wheel, trying to get out of this cursed trap. Finally, familiar scenery returns as if it was laying in wait for me. In the end, we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Uh-oh. Shit, we don't have anything. Sunrise. A few minutes left until death closes in. I head to the phone booth. I've got Ada's radio I've got Ada's radio cassette player in the bag, holding Seiko's memories at the ready. I pick up the receiver, but the phone immediately goes dead. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay. You saw it, didn't you? I know you saw it. Throw something, hit her with the tape player? I know, okay, so the camera is probably the right thing to do. One fierce attack and stun. Well, actually, the spirit doesn't even flinch. A blood curdling scream. On the edges of my darkening vision, I see the phone receiver dangling from its cord. The problem with the picture, Nat, is that I was worried that the picture. I mean, I guess it has to be the picture. I was worried that the picture is like the bad choice. You know what I mean? Like it'll injure her instead of what I actually want to do. Let me see. So okay, but in situations like these, there's usually only one right answer. I feel like this mini game in particular only has one right answer, so I suppose this is not the final battle. I mean, maybe we'll just scare her off. Because throw something, it seems like the same as the other choice. I quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. Spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Safe! Once out, I spot out the corner of my eye. The spirit's standing there, looking down at me. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Oh god. Charm song. I stick charm song into the tape player and press the play button. Listen to often, dear. Spirit responds to the song. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Fuck. Echo. Should I just go down the list? I stick Echo Ballad into the tape player and press the play button. I loved. The spirit responds to the song. The spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Boy, your guess is as good as mine, buddy. I mean, I guess we'll play the third tape. I stick mine to the tape player and press the play button. Oh. I don't know this one. Oh god. Why do you look like this? She's chewing on their eyeballs. That's what the chewing sound was. Gross. Hey, let me listen to the newest. The newest one is mine. That's the one she didn't know. I stick mine to the tape player, press the play button. Yes. That song was finished. There's a flash of light. I blink and the spirit is gone. Survived. Did we do it? I don't sense Hanayome anymore. She's gone now, Hanayome. Suzu is back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate, turning into a ghost after she died. Boy, the ghosts really... Once they get close... This takes a whole new meaning to the whole fact of, like, seeing the monster makes it less scary. Because once they... Oh, God. Once they, let's see, I feel sorry for her. I hope her fiance's song for her helps her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. Huh? The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. My mark stings with pain. What's happening? Oh no. Suzu collapsed, covering their eyes. Hey, what's wrong? My eyes hurt. It's the phone's fault. Stop it quick. Hurry. I grab the phone and hear a woman breathing. Immediately I try to hang up, but my arm won't move. You saw it. You saw it. You saw with your round little eyes. Well, bad little eyes. Get eaten. Oh no. What did I do wrong? Suzu's terrifying scream echoes from both the phone and outside the booth. There are noises coming from the phone. Oh, that's like someone stuffing their cheeks with gum. Oh no, the phone goes dead. I can move freely again. Okay. That's really frustrating. Right near where Suzu had collapsed is a single bloody eyeball staring at me. Where did we save last? I have no idea. I searched the entire area around the parking lot, but I can't find Suzu anywhere. Maybe deep down I'm actually scared of finding them. Of finding the mutilated corpse of missing an eyeball. I know, there was no reason. Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki. It's thanks to you that my marker's finally gone. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. By the way, where's Suzu? Oh no. No way, you're lying. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this right now. I don't want to go through all of this shit. Okay, hold on. Listen. Let's try that again. Shall we? Let's, I know... I know what we did wrong, and I'm a little upset about it. I'm not sure how we were supposed to know that this is the right choice. I'm not sure how we were supposed to know. Inside the old path. Oh yeah, we're right at the beginning of the woods part. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this real fast. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna let Suzu die. That is something we're not gonna do. We're not gonna let Suzu die. Get through all this, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know it's really creepy. It's really scary. Whoa. So the thing that changes it is it matters which place you go to when you're trapped in that loop. Which I don't know if there's some hint that I should have gotten, you know? Okay. Okay, we got the camera now. Okay. So we're gonna save again. I know. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm trying to think back to everything we know about that area. I think that was the mountain. Or was it the mountain? Maybe it's... I don't know. Because the mountain is where... The mountain is where she was actually... No. That... The mountain is where she was seen last, right? If it's the mountain. Okay, we know how to do this. Stand still. Unless it's the park where she was actually raped, because that would make sense. Phew. I know, right? But I mean, we weren't going to investigate it. That that was my thinking too. Like that was the only one that we hadn't like actually thoroughly looked at. You know, the other ones we had actually seen like what was in there. But it wasn't. We weren't going there to investigate. We were going there for the final fight. Apparently, this fight is weird. I like the other fights a little better. I appreciate that they were probably trying to like change things up a bit. You know. And I do appreciate that. Like, it's important to change things up, so that you don't get your game doesn't get dull. But this one, the mechanics are a little less, feel a little less sound than the other fights. You know, the other fights where it was pretty clear you could see the path. You know. Oh yeah, let's just skip all this. Skip. Let's grab this guy's hand. Grab that talisman. I want it. Move forward up here. Now we're gonna dig up these bones. Feel. The last? Is that the hint that I was supposed to... Is it the hint that I was supposed to remember? The last? Is that the... They just straight up told me the answer? The last. Alright. I feel simultaneously dumb and upset about that. Because, like... In what world would I have ever connected those two things? but I mean, they did literally give me the answer though. So like, I can't really be mad at them, but I'm still mad at them because that's a. It's fine. They literally just gave me the answer. That's really funny, honestly. Alright, here we go. It's okay, I still like this game. It's still fun, still interesting. But you're damn well not gonna get Suzu's eyes. Oh no, we're in a loop. We're in a loop. To the so it is the mountain. Not the apartments. The mountain. Okay. T-mountain. It's not that I have to go there. Well, it kind of is that I have to go there. Apparently, it is that I have to go there. The last. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay, here we go. And then we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Only a few minutes left. I head to the phone booth. We got Ada's radio cassette player in the bag, holding Seiko's memories at the ready. Okay, so this time nothing wait. No, this is normal. This is normal, because at first she attacks us, right? This is the same thing that happened before. She attacks us, and then... Okay. Yeah, she looks really terrifying, like, right now. Like, this is a really scary ghost. Well, except for maybe the, like, doodles around her are less terrifying. Is that supposed to signify her... I can't read the Japanese. I'm thinking that that's supposed to be her munching. So we play them in order. Charm. I stick charm song to the hit player. I think these don't matter, but I'm still gonna play them in the correct order. Just in case it does matter. Oh god, don't look at me like that. Yes, that song was finished. A dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily. Again, is this where you've been? Come on, let's go. He's waiting. Oh, we needed the dog. We needed the dog to come. Okay. Alright. Alright. There's logic to it, there's logic. I was just dumb. I blink and the spirit is gone. Okay, okay. I concede. I don't sense Hanayome anymore. She's gone now, Hanayome. Suzu is back to normal. I bet their mark's gone. Mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. Then Hanayome really was Seiko. What a sad, terrible fate. This place isn't too far from where Seiko died. Maybe that's why. The instant Hanayome vanished, I thought I caught a glimpse of her loyal dog. I hope her dog and the song her fiancé wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. What? The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. No, no, no. It won't stop. Looks like it's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do? Pick it up. Pick it up. Hello? On the other end of the line is the gentle voice of a woman. I'm so very sorry for causing you so much trouble. Please excuse me. Oh! Oh, that was nice. Weird logic, but logic all the same. Was that a wrong number or something? I was a little panicked, but now I relax. Oh, that was nice. Also, hello Adam, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good week. Probably ending it up here soon as we finish this chapter, but... I step out of the booth and get into the car with Suzu. I know, that was really scary. I was like, what the fuck? Was there something else that I missed? Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone. Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcism, so I thought I could help. Yeah. Good job to you too, Suzu. Everything went okay? Yeah, it's all thanks to him. Oh yeah? I bet I could have done a better job than him. I awaited your return, Lord Yashiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate that your mark has not yet vanished. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared. It feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. All I can do now is press forward. Mr. Yashiki, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left, and I found this. She hands over a file that says H Shrine Findings on the cover. Saya Kujo's signature is in the corner. The Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here. Go on, read it. Most of it is about how H Shrine was built and its history. It lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. But it looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about H Shrine's Goshintai, the item that houses the deity's spirit. This shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Nenjibutsu. The Nenjibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. The last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumor that started circulating a few months ago. Keimiyamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Because of that, wait a second. A rumor that started circulating a few months ago. Well, okay. I guess she's been updating these even though their case files are dated 5 years or before, but it seems weird that it's like, oh, they made a big deal about it being, these are really old, but there's rumors of a few months ago in there. Now, because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down. Oh, it's covered in manholes. A young woman was walking down it on her way home from work. An old sign read, "Beware of strangers." Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down that dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise, something heavy being dragged, and then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair, wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled the headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. Shadows and hair hid most of her face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away, she turned to look back. But the woman was gone. Oh, interesting. Statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt it's that easy to find headless Buddha statues. I'm sure she must know something. I asked Hanayome where the statues stolen from H Shrine were, and now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find those stolen statues and honor them at H Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled, and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into, at least. Oh, before I forget, you should take these too. Documents on the Hasagawa case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want. It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Oh yeah, he's been staying up every night all night. Well, I guess not all night, because it's a few days in between each investigation. So not every day. It's funny to think that, oh, they're like, oh, the sun's coming up, time to go to bed. Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to go see my dad too. Need to go somewhere to see him? My mom and dad got divorced. Oh. Yeah. Mom decided that she wanted to become a nun. Oh. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that and he started seeing some other lady. I understand, you don't have to say more. I guess Suzu's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young. I asked Mom to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So that's why I wanted to ask Hanayome where Dad is. I see. I hope you get to see him. Me too. Okay, good night. Aww. Poor kid. I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Suzu was saved. Thanks so much. He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality, and job all make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear. I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out there after all. So if something had happened to her, I just... Wah. Hey, are you alright? I'm so glad she's okay. Wah. The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right? Yeah, thanks. Good night. I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. There's no reason for you to stay any longer. You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here. You said it. But I'm grateful for all this, too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by a spirit, I'd be in that forest right about now. Christy's smile turns dry. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night. Now then, Lord Yashiki, please find me when you are ready. Farewell. Oh, man. Boy, I hope that kid is okay. I hope it's gonna be okay. Her mom sounds crazy. Okay, this is... We already... Oh wait. They've all served the lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Hanayome was likely Seiko Hasegawa. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes, an imitation of her fiancé's revenge. Their dog turned into that thing in an effort to save them. The info I got from a fellow mark bearer points to that as well. Her fiancé was a musician known as YMN back then. Made a name for himself by cross-mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he had been working on a new album. The last song on it was My Holy, and dedicated to his fiancée. But in the end, the album was published without that final track. The song and her fiancé's love finally reached Seiko. I'd like to think it's because of us and Genta. I hope their tragic tale has finally come to a close. Though some things still don't add up. How did Hanayome suddenly get the power to bestow the mark? The answer might lie with the Budo statue stolen from H Shrine. The files in the garage mention the Buddha statues were stolen. A woman in white carrying a headless Buddha statue on the street called Manhole Road. Okay. Okay, good shit. So, with that, we finished chapter 3 for today. There's a way to go to the main menu, isn't there? Yeah, the title screen. I wanted to look at this as well. Is this girl that we keep seeing? Oh, she's not the same. Is she the same? Wait, so that second girl that appeared looked different. There's the B guy. Is that girl the bride? Or is there another woman in? Because I thought the woman that we keep seeing is wearing black, but maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. It might just be that she's just here as a representation of that ghost. Okay, well, yeah, that was definitely a journey. That was a lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see next time if I've decided to replay everything to try to get the good ending. I'm glad we went back through that and I looked up what we did wrong. Uh, Hopefully the rest of the game will be a little bit more like obvious, or rather like logical, in terms of just how to get to the good end. You know what I mean? How to help instead of hurt. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you next time. Stay spooky. All right. Goodbye.